We are back, and today it's update time. September 12th. And we have 3 confirmed new diamonds. Feels a little low. We have the new collection rewards, obviously. Cares about that. We're here to make tons and tons of stubs. So if you have any questions, ask them down in the chat. Feels like it's been a minute, man. Last update was about a month ago. Like, the update distances have been a little bit big in my eyes, right? So we have a new tool that's where I've been developing this new tool. I've been in sweaty sands, bro. It's like Fortnite 2.0, right? This new tool has every single player in the game, including the scrubs, projected, right? So it's gonna be insane. We're also trying to develop a website maybe for next year, like big things coming, hopefully. So what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna pull up this roster. You guys saw it in the most recent video. We have every name. So if anybody asks any name, any player, I'll tell you guys what the projection is. Now I can tell you right off the bat, according to Good Talk Bud, helps run the Discord, obviously a genius. He has George Springer, Mr. Yoshi, which is actually sidetrack, Nintendo. There was some I don't even have a Switch. I don't even have a Switch, but like I played Wii. I like Nintendo games. There was like the Nintendo reveal was today or whatever. Oh, here's all the new games coming to Switch. I don't even have a Switch. I would get a Switch if they added Mario Super Sluggers Remaster. I would get a Switch just for that. Mario Tennis? The games that they were coming out with are trash, bro. They trash. L. I haven't looked at Nintendo in 10 years. L. But alright. So we got Yoshi, we got Springer, and it looks like the last one he likes is Loriano. Dylan Dingler, fringe tier, but honestly, sell these guys at current prices. Cash out while you can. What's up, YouTube? We're back. We got Graham here in the chat. We got Zach. We got CJ. We got Zach. What's up, dude? We got Good Talk Bud. We got the GOAT. We got Zach again. McLean. Content drop is absolutely S tier. What do we got for the content, right? Like, I don't know. I saw some people a little annoyed that we had Hank Greenberg, John Donaldson. What are we thinking? What are we thinking for that? How's the camera? Let me see. Content drop is S tier. Is that true? What I can tell you is I do think this is going to be a bit of a lighter update. Like, when we get to the end of the year, the in-season updates I feel like can get a little wonky, a little worse. Now, what I will tell you is the post-season updates. We're close to the postseason. My Phillies are coming for the Brewers. Better watch out. We just swept the Mets. 4 games with the Mets, you're trash, buddy. I think that the postseason updates are completely... Like, last year, Tommy Edman was 99 overall, bro, from the roster updates. Like, the postseason roster updates... We're going to see Jackson Chorio. We're going to see Brandon Woodruff. We're going to see some weird movement from a lot of these individuals. So just keep that in mind. These legends are trash. Yeah, people are saying it's trash, man. We got Gabe and Chow. We got Tristan. These legends are trash. Yeah, that's what I heard, man. Like, I don't know. A lot of people are saying otherwise. Or at least this one guy in the chat was saying otherwise. John Donaldson. Yeah, John Donaldson ain't bad. But unless he's like, you know, a pack card, like, I'm not... Listen, Jack, can I tell you a secret? It's not a good one. It is not a good one. So, first off, I think the content drop might be live here. Content drop might be live. What I was going to show you was that I don't even have Scott Rowland. Like, unluckily, I did not do the evolution cards. And unluckily, I would never do anyway. But, like, I don't really care, man. Like, here it is. Here's the new content. But I don't even have Scott. I don't even have Ted. Like, Ted is the only one I really would have wanted. Jose. I got 20 million stubs. I don't need to be grinding these breakout cards. I refuse. Here we go. We're going to look at the update that has just dropped. The update is live. Taking a look at the update. Aaron Judge. Chapman goes +3. Now, I'm actually going to compare one by one with our new tool. So if I go in and look at the new tool, what did we have our oldest Chapman at? This had Chapman at +1.4, so a bit of a conservative guess there. Now, what I will say is I know Good Talk Bud, because I was looking at his sheet. Good Talk Bud, he was pretty accurate. He was pretty dialed in here on Chapman. I think he had Chapman at pretty much exactly +3, which is definitely not bad. So let's pull that up. Yeah, he had Chapman at +3. He had him at 93, but rounding up to 93. So yeah, Chapman gets the big boost. Ain't bad, ain't bad. Juan Soto goes +3. Trey Turner goes +3. Mason Miller +4. Bellinger +2. Hunter Green +1. Lindor goes +2. Where are the 3 guys that went gold to diamond? It looks like nobody's going 87. Springer. Springer is number 1. Springer goes 86. That's interesting right there. Okay, yeah, so again, let's see what the stats were. They went pretty aggressive on George Springer compared to our estimates. We actually thought that he might be getting a slight reduction in contact left on this. But I mean, like in terms of the advice, we had Springer as a lock. We had Springer as a buy. He was the number 1 diamond candidate. I'm looking at our new tool here. It had him as a +7 for contact right. He got +9. Looks like it had him as a +5 for power left. Pretty close on power left, to be honest. And then +6 on +6. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty decent. It's just, what they really did was the clutch boost. Gave him a nice clutch boost and a big power versus right boost. Springer goes up. Langford and Crochet. A lot of diamond movement, it looks like. A lot of the diamonds are going +1, +2. Chat saying. Someone's asking for Yelich to go up a lot. We'll see. All right, we got Yoshi goes diamond, and he deserved it. We had Yoshi projected as a diamond as well. So if you cashed in on him, he was a good last-minute investment too. So if you cashed in on him, you are a happy, happy camper. Joe Ryan goes down. The cover athlete Henderson goes down, but obviously can't make him a gold. Take me to the bank. Take me to the bank. I didn't even know the bank was open. I didn't even know the bank was open. Christopher Sanchez, to be brutally honest, did not deserve this boost. Both of our models, well, one of our models had him at -0.0, so basically even. And then our other good talk bud had him at +0.2. They went pretty aggressive with the walk per 9 boost, which is what got him up, as well as the home run per 9 boost, which we don't even, that's basically tampering. At that point, they tampered, right? So they tampered a little bit with the home run per 9. But we were pretty dead on in almost everything else with Sanchez. A bit of a weird one. This is definitely a weird person that did go diamond, but considering I don't know, man. We'll take it. I got like 1,500 myself. Schwarber goes down. Who cares? Ramon Laureano, again, this one looks like we were pretty solid. They gave him a +20. Let's see. Yeah, so that's a bit conservative. We had him at +1.7 to go 85. He obviously gets the +2. Still looks like the model's pretty conservative. I mean, it feels like this is this whole year, it feels like it might have been a whole new SDS this year, man. Because they are giving out, big time attributes. So honestly, I think that's our model's just a bit conservative, which is honestly better than not being conservative. Brandon Woodruff gets a +1. A lot of people thought he might not even go up at all anymore, but he goes +1. Bo Bichette will be a very, very good buy opportunity for the next update. He honestly deserved diamond, doesn't get it. We have Otto Lopez going +1. This guy had a very, very good game against the Phillies, I believe, a couple days ago. Maybe that did help him a little bit. Ooh, Gabriel Moreno. Someone can't believe Christopher Sanchez in chat. It's funny. Yeah, so Moreno was projected at +1. He gets the +1. Look at the boost he got. Contact right. Yeah, I mean, the big boost was going to be the power versus right and the clutch. So we actually were pretty solid on projecting Gabriel Moreno here. Pretty dead on. I do think that he could be somebody that you can buy for the next update and potentially long-term hold. Jazz Chisholm goes up a little bit. Dylan Dingler get wrecked, buddy. Looking at Dylan Dingler, what do we have him at? Oh, I just typed in. Okay. Hopefully I didn't just nuke the new tool. Dylan Dingler. All you're gonna have to do, boys, is just look at the sheet of everyone. So we had Dylan Dingler at +0.6. We had him at a +10 contact left. They give him a +6. We had him at a +3 power left. They give him a +2. Honestly, the projections were pretty fair. We had him at +0.5. They just didn't give him the manual tampering. If they wanted him diamond, they would have tampered with his vision, with his discipline, with his clutch. They didn't. So, hey, tough luck. JT Realmuto, nothing changes there. Drake Baldwin goes up only +1. 83s, man. You hate to see the 83s. Oh, now this is what I like to see. We were completely spot on here on Trevor Rogers on both tools. I mean, we had him going up in a big way on both models. Good Talk Bone was actually dead on here. He had Trevor Rogers at +5.5. I mean, wow. Really solid projecting right there for Trevor Rogers. He's a clear W from this update period if you got in early. Bryson Stott goes +2. Gaussman goes +2. Duran goes +1. Varsho +1. Freddie P +2. Brenton Doyle +2. That's pretty solid. Our Story goes +2. I mean, these were. I made a video Wednesday. I think my favorite buys from that video were Trevor Story and Brenton Doyle. I think they were both relatively good in price. So that's a big hit right there. Hunter Goodman also went +2. I think we mentioned him in the video. He was somebody that I thought was a bit underpriced at the current time. Yandy Diaz goes up again. Harrison Bader. That is funny. I watched this guy put the Mets out of their misery last night. This guy's been lights out. Yeah, we had him at +0.43. So close to a +1. They give him the +1. Not too shabby. Nick Olis Kurtz goes +2. Had him at +3. Feels a bit low, and it feels like this guy's never going to earn diamond this year. Maybe next year, buddy. Maybe next year. Stanton goes up in a big way. Nick Lodolo gets a boost, but it's not the full boost. Again, there was the injury concerns. They shafted him last time. At least he goes up. At least he gets touched. At least he gets some love. And Nick Lodolo does go up +2. Brian Abreu goes up. Roman Anthony, wow, Roman Anthony goes up in a big way with a +3. Ben Rice +1. Pascal, and this is where start listening, because these 81s and 80s are the ones you want to invest in, man. Someone said, "Where's Chorio?" Chorio was not touched. So, yeah, Chorio was not touched. He's gonna be he's a play for the playoffs basically. He wasn't gonna go on stats. Looking at the 81s, this is where the money's made, man. The money is made in the realm of 81s. Nick Lodolo, we just mentioned, he went +2 to 82. So we got Ben Nar going up. That guy's a trap. Sean Armstrong is a name that should be on the radar. Vinny Pasquantino, 30 home runs, dude. This guy is. What did we have him at? That seems like. Surely we had him going up. We had him at +1. +1. What? The math ain't math in there. Power versus right, +4. Wow, okay, so yeah, a bit conservative there for sure on the power numbers. Everything else was projected pretty solid. We actually had him, we thought he was due a clutch reduction as well. They didn't touch his clutch, which would have held him back a little bit. I'm curious. I like comparing. I like seeing where does the model have this new model. Like Sean Armstrong, like who the hell's that? So what did we think that Sean Armstrong was going to go? We had him at +3. And that's what you like to see. The model is pretty solid there. Contact, walks per 9, +7, +9. Yeah, not too bad right there. Again, a little conservative. I'd rather the model be conservative. Kyle Bradish, man. I haven't heard that name since we told you to invest in him beginning of the year, last year, whenever he got injured. Whenever he's come back from injury. Brandon Nimmo goes +1. Oh! Shane Bieber goes +5, 281 overall. I believe we had him going very high if he wasn't injured. I guess not. I guess not. That's kind of weird. I thought we had him higher. Maybe he had a bad final start. Looking at Shane Bieber, yeah, like yeah, we had him at +5 on our new model. So I mean, pretty good hit on that. Johan Duran goes up 1. They give him a +14 to the walks per 9. Insane. Ronnie Henriquez. Why'd they add the H to the last name? Kind of weird. Zach McKinstry. Oh, man. Good thing we have the new tool, bro. You think I'm going to do some research on Ronnie and Zach? Who the hell are these guys? But they are now relevant, man, because 80s and above are who you want to be looking at. James Wood. Tough. It's tough. Like, honestly, James Wood at 80 overall feels like a good investment. It really does. We had him at -1 as well. Like, I think that James Wood can redeem himself, and I think his price would go nuclear if he has a big aim, and he's got the big aim built in. And then we go to the guys that are 79 and below. At this point in the season, like, I guess really only 79s in my eyes are relevant. So guys like Chandler Simpson, maybe you give him a look, but look at his power, bro. Like, he's batting 296. Congrats. 0 home runs. 160. Is he a pitcher? Like, what are we doing, bro? Hit the weights. Austin Wells goes 79. I want to see somebody that went 79 with a +2, +3. Like Phil Maiden. Phil Matan. It's solid, but like, do you trust him? Jose Alvarado. Ooh, Brandon Marsh is approaching gold. Luis Torrens. Profar. Jesus Luzardo goes up. Ooh. Jacob Misiorowski. Mr. All-Star Game himself. Is this guy injured? Why don't we have him on the sheet? Chad, is Jacob injured? Is Jacob injured, or is the sheet glitching? I need someone to let me know. We got Mark Vientos asking us to go back. Someone said trash update. Yeah, it might be, dude. Junior Caminero. Hold the 84 that didn't go diamond. Yeah, you should. Yeah, we'll talk about that soon, though. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. We'll run through it again quick for Mark. So we got Chapman goes up in a big way. Soto goes up. Bellinger, Skeens, Green. Really, the first diamond comes in here at George Springer goes +3. Then you got Yoshi going diamond. You got Rafaelis, it's the same. Woodruff goes +1. The third diamond was Ramon Laureano. We also skipped over Chris Sanchez. Kind of weird. Chris Sanchez got a weird boost to diamond, but I ain't complaining. Trevor Rogers went up in a big way. Brent Doyle goes up. Freddie P goes up. Chorio was not even touched this update, unfortunately. Our new model had him at what? Let's see. We had him at +0.05, so yeah, we weren't expecting a boost there for Chorio. The play on Chorio is that when you get into the playoff roster updates, if your guy gets a clutch hit, they're going +3. So it's really a playoff kind of play on a lot of those Brewers, like Woodruff. Woodruff might even go diamond in the next update, but so Woodruff might be one of the best buys on the Brewers. Perdomo was also only projected +1. I think he's in a good spot now that he's 84. That's why I don't like investing in 83s, man. Don't like investing in 83s. Because you need a +2, and do you really want to rely on +2? It's like, I wouldn't. All right, well, I think we're going to call it there. I'm going to make a nice video, post that on the YouTube in a second here. I'll break down the roster update again, and then probably go over some guys to buy, some guys to hold. We'll have that coming out shortly. Appreciate all of you tuning in. We got anything with Yoshi or Galsman from Mark. Yoshi went diamond, I believe. I'm 80% sure. Where is he? Yeah, Yoshi did go diamond. And Galsman also went up. I think Galsman went +2. I got you, Mark. 1 sec. I think he's at 82 now. 83. Galsman's at 83. All right, there it is, boys. Stay tuned for the video. Appreciate every single one of y'all tuning in. Helps me keep me motivated. And hope you made some stops. Really did. Big things coming. Hope to see you there. And hope you're enjoying the tools.